Time sense. Time 6:54 p.m. Date 30th December 2023. Time sense by Swami Purushottam Nanda. In today's world, money and things it can buy only these seem to have value. In reality, however, money and the things it can buy are both created by man, but man has forgotten his own value. Another startling fact about life is that this being called man and his creation called money both are short lived. This short period in which they exist and vanish is called time. How important time is, but the meaning and value of time is not clear to all. We need to think deeply in order to understand the value of time. Only then will we realize that time is the only wealth we have. As soon as one wakes up in the morning, after a good night's sleep, one becomes an heir to a priceless treasure of 24 hours. Only when one makes use of this treasure, only when one makes use of this treasure with great care, one can one accomplish what one wants to accomplish in life. Time is so invaluable and precious that just by its right use, even a commoner can become an all conquering monarch. Here are a few hints for those who wish to utilize their time profitably. Remember that time is extremely valuable. Recognize this harsh truth that time once gone will never come back. Resolve thus and stick to it. Whatever has to be done at a particular time, I shall definitely do it. If you make the habit of doing the right things at right time, you will not have to be anxious. Thus, what shall I do now? What should I do after this? And hence you will save much of your time. Be very clear about what you wish to do, however trifling the work be. If you do not work with interest and attention, no matter what you do, you will waste your time. Remember this simple fact. Suppose you have made a mistake, instead of brooding over it and cursing yourself and everyone around you and feeling bad about it, if you try to set it right, or if you just take up the next thing that you should do, you will save much time, which is so precious. He alone succeeds who can think right at the right moment. Some reflections on the importance of time. Time is more important than money, some say, but if you think over it carefully, you will find that both are equally important. Only if you use your time properly can you earn money. Only if you use your money judiciously, you can save time. But you need the intelligence to utilize both of them properly. That is all. Daydreamers, people who build castles in the air, you utterly waste their time. Only those who are wide awake, trying to develop their capacities through constructive thoughts, can use their time gainfully. Those who indulge in gambling and horse racing, betting and lottery, their time is wasted. Those who engage themselves in meaningful activities use their time profitably. There are so many types of people. Some are dull headed, some indulge in bad habits and sensory pleasures, and there are some who are always sick and ailing. Some people are all the time interested in filling cases and attending courts. Then there are others who frequently visit government offices seeking all sorts of favors. Time slips out of the hands of these people even as water flows down the slope of a mountain, naturally and effortlessly. Everyone feels the pinch if he loses money. He grieves over his loss and can go to great lengths to get it back. But we cannot find even 1 in 100 who similarly grieves for loss of time. He who wants more time should try to do his allotted work a little more promptly and carefully. It will save him much time. Suppose you generally sleep for 8 hours, then you can reduce it to 7 hours and you will thus get 1 hour extra every day. Suppose you spend 20 minutes at a dining table, try finishing your dinner in 15 minutes. If you take 20 minutes for your bath, try doing it only 10 minutes. In this way, you will be able to get a lot of time for yourself. But it is very important to know what to do with the time that you thus saved. Why do we need to save time? What will we gain by saving time? Say some people who pretend to be wise and all knowing. Well, let them say what they wish to say. But those who want to save time and use it meaningfully must stay away from such people. Forgetfulness plays a great part in wasting time. A person looked his room and went to visit a friend who lived in a distant part of the town. He chatted with his friend for a long time, had a sumptuous dinner, and then came back to his place. But when he tried to open his room, he found that the key was missing. Where had he lost it? What could it be? Oh, he remembered that he had kept it on the refrigerator in his friend's dining room. Again, he had to go all the way and bring the keys. So much time was wasted. Many people suffer from chronic forgetfulness. This problem they may have had finished. This moment they may have had finished a sumptuous meal, and the next moment forgetting that they have had their fill, they would be interested to gulp down another full meal. While in dire need, there are men who suddenly remember a friend can approach him for a loan. When the time comes to return the money, they simply forget all about the loan and all about the friend. We may call this a deliberate forgetfulness and a profitable forgetfulness at that. Why does one forget? There may be many reasons, but the primary reason is absent mindedness. How to get rid of absent mindedness? By self analyzing and auto suggestion. What should we suggest to ourselves? Look here, if you go on forgetting like this, you will never succeed in anything. You will rather face a self created obstacle at every step. So, cultivate awareness at every moment of your life. Just try to think how much you will progress and benefit if you are a little more careful, a little more aware of yourself than what you want are now. A person once went to Bangalore to Mumbai to attend a very important meeting. He carefully arranged everything that he needed to carry with him: a suitcase, water bottle, fruits and biscuits, and so on. Everything looked all right. Finally, when the auto rickshaw arrived to take him to the station, he quickly picked up all his belongings and left for the station. At the station, he got into the train with care, occupied a seat by the window side. The train left on time. He began enjoying the scene from his window seat. The moving train presented him a motion picture view of the city outskirts and the countryside. The lush green countryside, in a particular, was a feast to his conscience. He felt a fresh joy entering into his mind, the joy of nature and the joy of a green countryside. His dreamy state of being was, however, rudely shaken by a rough and demanding voice of the ticket collector, a voice ideally tuned to bring back wandering minds to the real world. So, having come back to his senses, our man put his hand into his pocket to take out his ticket. He exclaimed, "But no, it must be in the other pocket. But oh no, it must be in the bag. Oh God, I forgot it. Sir, I forgot my ticket at home. I had kept it safe in the cupboard. I forgot to pick up I forgot to pick it up in my hurry to leave for the station. I am very sorry, sir. I have seen many like you during my long years of service. Your sorry will not do. Do you understand me? Said the ticket collector sternly. Please listen to me. You must believe me. I have really forgotten it in my home. Do you think you can get away with such a poor excuse? I haven't had my 2 decades of experience in this job for nothing. Either you pay the fine or get down at the next station. You cannot get away with your clever tactics. As the poor man did not have sufficient money to pay the heavy fine, he got down at the next station. Nevertheless, he had to pay a fine of some kind for sure. He bought a fresh ticket and boarded the next train to Mumbai, but by the time he reached there, the major part of the meeting was over. All this trouble just because of little carelessness. Despite reaching Mumbai, he missed the meeting. It was an expensive journey from Bangalore to Mumbai for nothing. It is not uncommon that we get into situations where we are made to waste a lot of time for no definite reason. Just think of the time when you are traveling, or while you are waiting in a queue, or while you are expecting someone, or when your classes are let off in schools and colleges. If you manage to get a window side seat while traveling in a bus or a train, you get to see and enjoy the beautiful scenery all through the way. The relaxing landscape of the countryside and the delightful scenes of Mother Nature will keep you engaged. If you have a spiritual bent of mind, you may spend your time by repeating God's name or softly singing the glories of God. Then there are others who just fall asleep during their bus or train journeys. For such blessed souls, sleeping is the most profitable way of using their time. For those who travel by an aeroplane, because of the height at which the aeroplane flies, there is not much to see below. Losing themselves in reading some book will be much beneficial for them. As you wait for your turn while standing in a queue, you could spend your time in discussing meaningful subjects, provided some like minded people are also present there. Or you could reflect over the things you have already read or heard. Or you could think deeply over the meaning of some shlokas or sublime ideas from the scriptures you have read or heard earlier. There are times when you may have to wait for someone whom you are expecting to visit you. In such cases, the thought, why hasn't he turned up as yet, keeps rising in the mind, but such worry is of absolutely no avail for the simple reason that our worry doesn't ever hasten his arrival. Moreover, there may be some pressing reasons unknown to us for his delay, or for some unexpected reason he may not even turn up that day. Imagine what a waste of time it would be to have worried all that while. What a waste